My name is Sharanya and I'm from Kerala, and before the fellowship I did my undergraduate degree in civil engineering. I think it was through social media. I think I saw an ad on Instagram, I checked out the website and I sort of applied. Going through the website, I was expecting a multidisciplinary experience, a chance to sort of explore many aspects of urbanization, so to speak. Everything from the way the classes are structured to how how the fellows are chosen. I think it was all a very interesting mix of different disciplines and backgrounds. So it was really interesting, the classes. We got to study about a lot of different aspects, a lot of different subjects that I had sort of never studied after school. It was it was really nice to go back to those subjects and see how they sort of relate to the present day challenges that we face. And even in the way the cohort is sort of formed, there were people from many different backgrounds, and it was really great to have a chance to sort of interact and learn where people from people coming from different backgrounds, sort of. Before coming to the fellowship, I think I would have looked at it from a very narrow sort of viewpoint, a very technical sort of viewpoint that would have been coming from my sort of training as an engineer. But like after coming here, it's very nice to hear so many different sort of perspectives from many different backgrounds, and that has been really, it has really helped me see many sort of beyond, and I guess sort of see what goes behind the process that sort of goes behind every issue that we sort of consider, instead of just looking at things at face value. It's hard to choose a favorite part, I guess. But I guess I enjoyed the electives a lot, I guess, because we had a lot of freedom in choosing our own electives. And it was also a very good combination because we had there were both theory and also a lot of hands-on experience that we got with the electives. I guess that was really interesting, and yeah, I think it is important because especially after coming here, it's very evident that many of the problems that we face in Indian cities especially cannot be solved by looking at it from a sort of unidisciplinary or a traditional sort of perspective, but I think we have a lot more factors to consider, and I think the fellowship is really good in making us aware of the different factors that could sort of influence a policy or whatever development that occurs, I think. Yeah, it was very diverse, the course structure, but at the same time it also felt a bit too intense. Like we had, I think, 2 weeks to devote to a subject which at times felt a bit hurried and a bit short. But I think at the same time it was really good to have the sort of diversity of topics that we discussed, and I guess it sort of made us aware of our blind spots in a sense, and sort of made us sort of aware of our ignorance in certain points, and I guess it's up to us now to be more proactive and to, I guess, learn more about those. The skill labs were really great. I think one of the most useful part of the fellowship, and yeah, I enjoyed most of the skill labs. I think it was most of them were quite rigorous, and yeah, it really gave us some skills that we can use hands-on in our projects, or I hope in our future careers as well. I'm working on a project that is sort of mapping the hydrological history of Bangalore using GIS, and it's sort of a combination of looking at spatial data through a historical perspective to see how sort of the lakes of Bangalore have sort of shaped the city, and also vice versa, as what growing urbanization have done to the lakes. So it was quite interesting, and I'm still working on it, but it's really interesting to see the changes and looking at other factors like how the history and especially colonization, things like that, have contributed to how these lakes were made and maintained, and how that has sort of helped shaping the city. Life was pretty good, and I think it was quite different from my undergraduate experience. We have a lot of freedom here and a lot of flexibility, and I guess it's really good. I mean, our peers are also very helpful, and it's really insightful getting to hear from a wide variety of backgrounds. And I guess the faculty is also really great, and they're very supportive, and they're always ready to help out even outside of class hours. So I guess the atmosphere is really encouraging and nurturing. Do your research and be open-minded, and yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to explore different options and different modes of practice in the city.